Buhari's nephew approved 2022 Naira Redesign. CBN Investigator exposes massive corruption under MFN. Now this country, now they hear different story. God have mercy. Now Nigeria now go here say we get president. But the president, they know wetin dey happen. He don't know anything about the affairs of the country. Now wetin dem tell am now he go do. Until una go stop to dey carry old people they put for that place. Una no go progress. That is the truth. Not because be that. You understand? Imagine this kind talk. Imagine this kind talk. Where did they hear this kind one? Anyway, make we even hit the news and get the full details. But before then, guys, if you're just joining us, please kindly subscribe to this channel and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. The special investigator on the Central Bank of Nigeria and related entities, Jim Obaze, has exposed another massive corruption under the embattled former CBN governor, Godwin Emefiele. According to the final report, tagged Report of the Special Investigation on CBN and related entities, chargeable offenses to President Bola Tinubu on Wednesday. Emefiele allegedly logged billions of naira in at least 593 bank accounts in the United States, imagine, United Kingdom and China, without the approval of the Apis Bank's Board of Directors and the CBN Investment Committee. Obaze and his team found that the ex-CBN governor lodged 543 euros, in fixed deposits in UK banks. We are talking about 482 billion naira or so, along without any form of authorization. The investor found that Buhari did not approve of the Naira redesign. According to the report, it was Tunde Sabiu, his nephew, who first told Emefiele in September 2022 to consider the redesign of the Naira. According to the report, on October 6, 2022, Emefiele wrote to Buhari that he wanted to redesign and reconfigure 1,000 Naira, 500 and 200 Naira notes. The former president tagged along but did not approve the redesign as required by law. Buhari merely approved that the currency be printed in Nigeria. The redesign was only mentioned to the board of the CBN on December 15, 2022. After Emefiele had awarded the contract to the Nigerian Security Printing and Minting PLC on October 31st, 2023, the document noted Emefiele was said to have contracted the redesign of the Naira to the Laru of the UK for 205,000 euros under the vote head of the currency operations. The department, after the NLSPM said it will not deliver the contract within a short time frame. The special investigator found that 61.6 billion was earmarked for the printing of the new notes, out of which 31.79 billion had been paid. As of August 9, 2023, findings revealed that 769 billion of the new notes were in circulation. The probe of the CBN also reviewed the fraudulent use of 26.627 trillion ways and means of the Apis Bank, as well as the misuse of the COVID-19 intervention fund. For instance, the CBN under the Emefiele at its 661st meeting held on October 27, 2022, approved that the Consolidated Revenue Fund account should be debited with a sum of 124.860 billion, and the decision was implemented on October 6. Similarly, the Committee of Governors at its 670th meeting held on December 9, 2022, granted anticipatory approval pending receipt of a formal request by Mr. President and ratification by the Board of Directors. The payment of the sum of 250 billion only to the federal government of Nigeria to address challenges as a result of low revenue inflow and the payment of salaries. The CBN investigator discovered that the CBN ways and means was abused under the Buhari administration. The documents further said in an entrance, the senior CBN and government officials padded what the former President Muhammad Buhari approved with 198 billion, 963 million, 162. There are instances where no approvals are received from the former president, and yet 500 billion is taken and debited to Ways and Means. There are more shocking instances where the CBN governor, and his 4 deputy governors connived to steal outright in order to balance the books of the CBN. This was by violently taking money from the consolidated revenue account and then changing it to Ways and Means. It was a total of 124.860 billion. They even created the narration as a presidential subsidy and expanded the Ways and Means portfolio to accommodate crime. The CBN officers even the then acting CBN governor could not produce the presidential approval of most of the expenses described as Ways and Means when confronted to provide the breakdown of the supposed 22.7 trillion that was presented to the 7th National Assembly to illegally scrutinize as Ways and Means financing. They were only able to partially explain a total of 9.63 trillion or 9.2 trillion, depending on which official you are considering its submission, and on reasonable attribution on non-negotiated interest element of 6.5 trillion. This shows that this was the point where the officers of the immediate past administration, as well as the CBN governor and his 4 deputy governors, connived, defrauded and stole from the commonwealth of our country with the aid of civil servants. This is just too much, honestly speaking. This is just too much. I don't talk and say these people, they don't drive this country. These people, they don't supposed to be with human beings. They are so heartless. They are so heartless. Very wicked people. Very wicked people. Anyway, I beg. Make a not just. In fact, I am. I don't just know what to say because this is too much. This is just too much. Anyone who is found guilty should go for it. Yes. All these things are what are causing our suffering today. So guys, let's hear from you. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you.